So Raylan has been feeling a bit better today. She hasn't had oxygen all day today, but she does have a fever still, and she has been having some pains that causes her to moan a little bit. So I'm happy that she's feeling some better and hasn't needed oxygen, but we're still kind of keeping a close eye on her, making sure that we suction every single time that she coughs, making sure that she doesn't aspirate on anything. I kind of wonder if that's what was the cause at first. Not so much that she has a cold, maybe she aspirated on something, and that sometimes can cause a fever and obviously cause some respiratory issues. So I'm hoping that's all it was, and I'm hoping that she's coughed most of that up. Of course, the risk there is that it turns into something like pneumonia. We're nowhere near that right now, but we're just being overly cautious and helping her through this as best as we can. But mostly she's doing pretty good. She did get in front of her eye gaze a little bit today, and she did use it a little bit, although most of the time she was kind of lethargic and didn't feel like using it a whole lot.
She did want to make videos show up.
That's true. So right now with the eye gaze, she's mostly learning how to pick videos on the screen. So it's really hard for us to determine how much of that is intentional. Like, all she has to do is glance at a video, stare at it for about a second or so, and it'll be picked and she'll be able to watch that video. But we don't know if she's intentionally choosing certain videos or if she just kind of sees an image and kind of stares at it for a second and it comes up. But it does teach her that if she stares at the screen, something happens. So that's a really cool thing. This is kind of like the very first step in terms of showing her cause and effect with her eyes. And she does pretty good with that. She does pick videos and then they play, then she'll pick another video. So that's pretty cool. But it's still a long way to go in terms of being able to communicate through it, and that's the goal. At least that's the hope eventually. But do continue praying for her. Pray that she'll get over this sickness.
And she calibrated the Batman.
That's true.
At all 5 points in a pretty quick manner. That was a good thing.
Yeah, so like whenever we're setting it up to use it with her eyes, you have to like line up her eyes just right. And then she also has to look at an object as it goes across the screen at 5 points. And she did really good with that. She was able to make eye contact with that object. I think it was a Batman on the screen. So that's called calibrating the device. And she did good. So she's definitely showing that she can follow objects around the screen, select objects on the screen. And like I said, it's gonna be a long process, but she shows us every single time that she uses it, when she's in the mood to use it, that she's capable of it. So we're hopeful. Merry Christmas, God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.